Good morning. In 12th class biology today we have to study incomplete dominance. Previously in the incomplete dominance we have discussed about the antinomous species or snapdragon, in which we have seen that the dominant alleles capital RR and recessive allele small rr. After making a cross between these two characters, in these two contrasting features, we have seen that in F1 neither red color has appeared nor white color has appeared. Intermediate character has appeared. An intermediate character means all flowers having the color of pink color. It has given us idea that dominant characters, a dominant gene has not dominantly expressed its red color, and due to which the intermediate character pink color has appeared in the first generation. Similarly, there is another example we have seen in the pea seed. When the pea plant prepares the star synthesis, prepare the stars in the granules, in the seeds, we see that if the capital BB is supposed to be for the large seed formation, and in the large seed formation a high amount of the stars is synthesized, and a small BB is the recessive allele, if it is supposed that it is representing the wrinkle seed and it has the lesser star synthesis, and we are making a cross between this larger star seed and the smaller star seed. Larger star seed have the character of highly efficient stars formation, and the smaller seed having the lesser efficiency of stars formation. Now making a cross, we will see that the one capital B is coming from the father, ya male, ya one small t is coming from the female, ya one parent, and that will be making the heterozygous allelic combination in the F1, means capital B a small b. Then we will say that this capital V and this small b, capital B will suppress the small b, and as a result large seed granules will form. But it is not happening. What is happening that neither capital B is expressing the large star synthesis nor a small b is expressing this lesser efficient star synthesis, but intermediate sized seed is formed in which the intermediate star synthesis have taken place. This is another example of incomplete dominance of the capital B or a small b, in which neither capital B was capable nor a small b was capable to express the characters. Now, in the second case, we have to study today. This is another incomplete dominance. In the second case, we have to study dihybrid cross. In dihybrid cross, we have to understand here when the two types of characters are taken for the cross, that is called dihybrid cross. We can see that figure. That figure is given here. Suppose that character is the shape of the seed and the color of the seed. Means shape of the seed means the round shape and wrinkle shape, and the color of the seed means yellow color and the green color, and the allelic combination you can see here. This is the allelic combination in which this is the round color for RR, and for yellow color capital YY, for wrinkle a small rr, and for green a small YY. When we are establishing the cross, we are getting that one allele capital R, one allele capital Y is coming from the dominant feature, and one allele small r and one allele green small y is coming from the recessive set of characters, and these are crossing, and after crossing making a first generation of a spring, that is the capital R small r capital Y small y. Means the phenotype will be the rounded seed and the yellow color seed. When after getting this first generation, we are establishing the selfing. And we know that firstly we will have to get the gametes. We know that capital R will assort with capital Y, capital R will assort with a small y, a small r will assort with capital Y, and a small r will assort with a small I. In this way, this will be the stamen and this will be the pistil. And as the selfing is happening between the in the same flower, if the stamen and pistil are belonging from the same flower, so there will be not difference in the staminate genotypic combination and the pistillate genotypic combination, because all the genes are belonging from the same flower. When you are making a cross, capital RY will cross one by one with the capital R capital Y, small r small y. So capital R, capital Y, capital Y, capital R small r, capital Y, capital R, capital Y small y, capital R small r, capital Y small y. In this way, these three will be one by one crossing with all these 3 genotypic combination, we will be getting 16 different types of allelic combination in the F2. 16 different types of different allelic combination in the F2, and this is saying, because we are taking only 2 types of characters, we have taken only 2 set of characters in the parental generation, and we are getting 16 different types of allelic combination in the F2 generation. This is showing that this is the independent assortment. This is the independent assortment of all the alleles. And alleles are independently, alleles have the capability, alleles are in the tendency with the independent assortment in all the successive generations whenever it will be crossed. So the law is formed by the dihybrid cross, that is the law of independent assortment, in which we can say that in dihybrid cross, when only 2 set of characters are taken, one is the height of the plant, one is the shape of the seed, in this case shape of the seed and the color of the seed. In the parental combination, that is only 2 sets, but when that is going to the F2 generation, it will have 16 different types of allelic combination. This is showing us that each and every allele is independent with another type of allele, and that can freely, independently assort with the different types of allelic combination. This is dihybrid cross. And its phenotypic ratio, which is coming in the dihybrid cross, that is the 9:3:3:1. Means 9 means rounded seeds and yellow seeds. 3 means rounded seeds and green seeds. And 3 means yellow seeds and wrinkle seeds. And last one is that 1, that is the yellow seeds, and green seeds and wrinkle seeds. These are the 1 genotypic combination out of 9:3:3:1. Okay, thank you.